Oh, come on. Don't do this. Yay, there it is. I was worried. Okay. Hello, folks. Magic the Gathering Arena. Some people like it, some people don't care about it, and they just want to see if I win or lose. But I wanted to stress, if you like even like Hearthstone and stuff, consider looking at this because it's totally free if you want it to be. I have exhausted my weekly wins. I can't win till like I think it's Monday morning at 5 a.m. Then this resets. I'll reset. I will have exhausted my daily bonuses probably by the end of the stream. And I don't get another quest till tomorrow morning. But, I mean, there's tons of stuff to do. It just loves you, Preacher. All of these packs that I have, these are all free. I earned these through gold from quests or through rewards or whatever. I think daily bonus is up to 15 wins. Yeah, it is. It stops at 15. And I've got 6 left, which I could probably get this live stream. Or I'll get close. I'm not going to open these just yet, but soon. I don't know what's up with the ads. I am sorry. I don't know if it's my fault. I'm trying a new thing. It's called Deckmaster. And it is an extension for Twitch that works with this. It's a little program I run on the side. Let me see if I can show it to you. Come here. See, there it is right there. Just a little itty bitty thing made by a guy named Fuji Man. And it does pop-ups for the cards during matches. So in theory, you'll be able to follow along and hover your mouse over the stream and actually get pop-up descriptions of what cards I'm playing. Oh, it's everywhere on Twitch. Oh, yeah, I didn't break anything. I have the 5 mono starting decks. And then I have all of the pre-con dual color decks. Pirates, artifacts, plants, pain, auras and enchantments, merfolk, dinosaurs, pain and aggravation, strength and numbers is kind of hard to describe. Vampires, this one's my fault. We're going to be going into that one. There's a lot of really good decks. If you want to not be somebody's friend really quick, use Wrath of Mages. It's pretty annoying to fight. Primal Fury is pretty annoying too, because it can come out of nowhere and just surprise you. It's like it's like an even more aggravating version of Forest Smite. Saproling is a kind of a... You underestimate it, and then it's too late. This can be the same way. It's like, oh, I should have removed that card when I had a chance. The deck. Hey, Grimtides. Chaos and Mayhem. This one's weird. I'm still figuring it out. But it's got some mobs in it that are unblockable, that are blue. They're pretty dope. Strength and Numbers is what I call the token gen deck. Generate a lot of creatures really quick. This is a better token gen deck, though. And you can generate a lot of creatures really quick. This one, you can generate a lot of vampires really quick. This one's Saprolings. But I haven't messed with this much. It seems like every time I try it, I get shafted on mana. This is a deck I made called Please Stop. It's really simple. I have no cards over 3 mana cost in this deck. Don't need it. You see, creatures, non-creatures. I have more non-creature cards, like buff and removal cards. Hey, Ranzer. This is one of the key things. Johnny's welcome. This basically keeps you from dying. I have 4 of those. Johnny's Pride Mate. This is they underestimate it, and then they realize they should have removed it. This is a 1/1 for 1 that's also got Sacrifice Counterspell on it. This is a 1/1 for 1 that's unblockable. This is the Peck at them. No matter how many blockers they have, you can still get this around their defenses and pick at them and peck at them and peck at them. Take Vengeance. Destroy target tap creature. Blink of an eye. It's Disperse, but better. Yeah, I heard about that, Preacher. It's very cool. I think it's the first time the Leaguers have bumped into each other in this. Wall of Mist. Just to aggravate them even further. I have two things called Diamond Mare. When you put it in the battlefield, you choose one color. I have two because I can have one out that's red, blue, and one out that's white. So I get health every single time I cast one of those two spells, which means this gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I have Inspiring Cleric. You get it out there and you gain 4 life real quick. Plus, if you really want to get nasty, you can Blink of an Eye your own Inspiring Cleric and recast it to get 4 life again. So you can blink your own Cleric in and out to do 4 life, 4 life, 4 life. It's a bit overkill, but you can do it. I've got Luminous Bonds to go with Take Vengeance. I'm considering swapping this out for Hieromancer's Cage, but that's a more expensive card. I have Cancel, just straight up counterspell. I've got Luminous Bonds makes so creatures can't attack or block. And sometimes I've actually used this on my own creature because the opponent has cards that forces target creatures to block or attack. And this prevents that from happening if you just want them to give some kind of a passive, you know, whatever. I don't use it much in this deck, but in other decks I've done that, like in the Vampire deck. Yeah, straight up counterspell. Water Knot. I've got something that, you know, doesn't untap. This makes it so with Luminous Bonds, they don't attack or defend, but they can still be tapped. With this, if it's got a click, like tap ability, that stops that. And then it's just 10 plains, 10 islands, couple of glacial fortresses, couple of meandering rivers. It's a really simple deck. This is a really good card, but I'm considering swapping it for something else. Another 1 blue, I just don't know what. Yeah. Cancel, aka no. The Spell Stopper. Plus, this one is really good. You get it out early, it's got flying, and you can peck at people. But if you need to, 1 blue and sacrifice it, and you can stop an ability that's going to trigger on one of your bigger. Like, you could protect it, use it to protect Inajani's Pridemate. It's really useful. Yeah, exactly, Preacher. Like in the Eternal Thirst deck, there's a lot of vampires that have passive abilities. I can show you. Hang on a sec. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. Like this one, Paladin of Atonement. If you lost life last turn, put +1/+1 counter on Paladin of Atonement. Then you can use Murder on it and get that health back. Equal to its toughness. And like that's a passive. I don't need this thing to attack or defend. I can just leave it there and it still gives its abilities if it's had Luminous Bonds put on it. This one, the passive still works. Even with Luminous Bonds on it. Let's see. That one still works with Luminous Bonds on it. There's a lot of stuff that Luminous Bonds does not stop. It just mildly inconveniences. So, plus the whole point of having stuff like Blink of an Eye is that I can actually return. I can use this on enchantments for my own. If somebody does Luminous Bonds on a, like if they bond my Ajani's Pridemate, that's inconvenient because these things are supposed to get bigger and bigger, and you attack with them. If you can't attack with them, it defeats the purpose. So you Blink of an Eye on the thing that's holding them back, and you're better. Plus, you can pay double cost on this and use it to draw a card. It's really nice. Yeah. So real quick, I'm going to go play a match and see if I can make somebody angry with this deck. I mean, just like any deck, if I don't get land or if I get all land, it doesn't work. But if I get a good pacing and a good mix of cards, invariably I've had people quit out of matches with 10 health. If you have a blue deck, it's probably got Disperse. Yep. See, we have a Wall of Mist, and I have enough to cast it. I'm good. Moment of Triumph means you get +2/+2, and you can do this on the little flyer that's unblockable. Or not the flyer, the other one that's unblockable. I'm going to do that. If you have a blue deck, you probably have Disperse in it. And Disperse can be used on enchantments. Just take the enchantment off. Plains. Wall of Mist. Hey, Pops. What's going on? Yeah, they're looking at my wall. Wall's really early. Highland game. Okay. I have 3 Moment of Triumphs. I am actually going to cast Diamond Mare, though. I'm going to pick white. Hey, Red Sharpie. No, I have a way to free things up. Yeah, you can use Disperse on enchantments. You don't have to use it on mobs. It's a non-land permanent. That's basically anything but these cards. That is enchantments, artifacts, creatures, whatever. Auras, same thing. You can use it on Hieromancer's Cage. Choose blockers. No blockers. See what he's doing is he's got a Wild Growth card and he wants to kill, or a whatever bark card, and he wants to kill my wall. Plains? Yeah. Send a message early, kids. Goodbye. Resolve. They might have just wanted the health. I don't know, but you know, whatever. Combat. Attack. With everything that I can attack. One attacker. Are they going to block with it and sacrifice their mana elf? Okay, they're not, which means I'm going to slip some extra damage past the gates and smack them on the forehead. How was your work day, Sharpie? It's your turn now. Like I said, I'm testing a new extension for Twitch. For me, new. It's been out for a couple of months. Called Deckmaster. You should be able to hover over the stream. If you're watching on PC, I don't know if it works on mobile. But if you're watching on a PC, you should be able to hover your mouse over the live stream and look at cards and their descriptions. Centaur Courser. Oh, they're going to love me. Look, it's another wall. I'm gonna combat, attack, one attacker. Do it. Do it. Yep, I got more of those. Bye. Nice knowing you. I have 25 life now, and they have 19. It's at this point, hey Cuts, that they're trying to determine if they want to keep playing me or not. I need another island so I can use cancel, but... See, they're figuring out math. Looking at how much they've got. Oh, I've got 4 mana. I don't know if it's a dual color deck and they're just mana screwed. Mana short. Or if it's just a green deck and they're not getting enough forest drop. I don't know if I set something up wrong or what. Oh, they're running their timer down. I'm not sure why. It says it should be working on my end. I see the little icon suggesting it's active. Yeah, it might be bugged out. I have the program working, but maybe something's... Okay, they're going to kill my diamond mare. Oh no, they're just going to do some damage to it? That was a little weird. Okay. So I could blink of an eye one of their cards, but I kind of want to save this until I can use it for a card draw, and that means I need another island, so I'm going to wait on that. Which means I'm going to play the same stunt all over again. Combat, attack. That thing's attacking all by itself. You're going to multi-block. Come on, I can't have another moment of triumph, right? Yep, it's that trick again. Still have one more of those in the deck somewhere. Hey, Dragon Racer. There's another one called Deck Hub that's supposed to work, but I think it works by me uploading deck lists, and I don't think it shows active cards, so it didn't seem as interesting. I'll see if I can send the deck master people a note. Come on, do something. They must be short on land. That must be it. They're not getting force drops. Blanchwood armor. Wow, nice. And they're tapping it for mana? This is where I'm a jerk. Bye. Oh god. That's the rage quit deck. I'm sorry, I just always find that hilarious. Oh, that's nice. Dire Fleet Captain attacks. He's a pirate. Oh, cool. Most of the pirates are black and green or black and... I don't know. Huh. For each other attacking pirate? Wow. Okay. 9 out of 10 wins. You get 50 gold. Let's go once more, then we can talk about what's in the deck. I don't know why, but that makes me giggle. It's probably a really annoying ass deck to face, but... I will. I definitely will. Yeah, sure, that's good. Everything's cheap in this deck, so I really don't need but a little bit of land to get it rolling. I'm actually going to pause that music, because the game's got sound and music of its own. Okay. It's my turn. I'm going to 1/1 flyer out early. Really interesting artwork. It's like a water harpy or something. Siren. Planes. We have one of each color. And we can do Mistcloak Herald. Can't be blocked. Combat, attack, all attackers. Whatever. I'm actually going to save this, because these are really great for taking out their targets. Getting a suckering in a blocker, basically, or using it on Mistcloak Herald to sneak it behind enemy lines. I have pumped 4 moments of triumph into 1 Mistcloak Herald. So, I mean, that's 8 points. Turns it into a 9/9 that can't be blocked. Oh, I remember to start the bot this time. Attack. Wow. Okay. I think they're short on mana. I'm gonna do that one. They've got an instant. They've got an instant for that's at least that they can cast with 2 red. Could be shock. They're waiting. They're probably going to use it on this when it's bigger. Oh, hey. Hi, Black Knight. Thanks for the raid, man. I think we have... What is it? Raid. No. There we go. Yay. I made somebody rage quit. Does that count? Here's that instant. They got 3 mana and they could cast it. Yep. Johnny's Pride Mate is now... Oh, this person's making a lot of decisions. 3/3. I don't care. He might have something that will kill a tapped target. I don't care if these 2 die. I care if this one dies. But I'm suspecting they're missing a mana color or something. Okay. Combat. Attack. We're going to do anything? Actually, let's have all of them attack. 4 attackers. Damage. Just in case. I'm going to gain. That means this is going to go to a 4/4. Yep. Look, they're at 4. I think they're missing something. They've either got too many expensive cards or they're missing a land color. They've got 5 mountains. I don't think that was rage quit. I think that was just my deck's not working. So, 2 matches, 2 wins. Okay. Please stop. I mean, in the nicest way possible. Okay. So, Johnny's welcome. I haven't even gotten this out yet. But I've got 4 of them. I've had a point where I had 3 on the battlefield. And every time I gained life, or every time I entered a creature on the battlefield, ding, 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 I would get 3 life. Yeah, we can go for the hat trip. Tell you what, let's do once more. Let's see if we can get somebody else to quit out early. Oh, yeah. Okay, so these are good. I like these because they don't go out tapped. These are the premium ones. They're rares. You have to put one of these out first, and then I can put this out, and it's untapped. I got an early, a Johnny's Welcome, Pride Mate, Counter Spell. This is like a perfect hand. The only thing I have to worry about is what colors they're playing. To like, if they're blue, they might... yeah. Let's set the tone early. If they're running blue, then they might have a counter spell or a stop. Or I might get the Pride Mate out there and they keep dispersing it back to my hand. I'm going to put the Glacial Fortress out. And they are now know they're facing blue-white. And I'm going to do one of these because I have a spare one I just drew. I'm going to do that. I'm going to see if I can bait out some destruction. Yes, please. Because they've got black, they might be able to murder. They're going to have to get one more mana, though. If they're not getting the mana they need, then they might be... Now they could murder me if they wanted to. Any color. I'm not going to play that yet. I'm going to see what they do. Nothing, okay. Also, I could now cancel if I wanted to. So I can save this for if they try to murder one of my Ajanis. I now have the mana to be able to actually stop that from happening. One of my Pride mates. Yeah, I'm sad. I heard that Sears Roebuck is going under. I'm not going to cancel it. Let it go. That's fine. Gonna put a planes out. Okay, I gotta think about this. Yeah, I'm gonna put the cleric out first. Take action. Take action. Oh, look, it's a 5/5 now. This is where he murders it. Unfortunately, I can't cancel it because I used my mana to get the cleric out, but he's gonna take it. Wow. Okay. They're sitting on 7 cards in hand. Black-white deck. I bet it's the Vampire Precon. That's my guess. Yep. They've got a lot of mana now. As much as me. Oh, look. They used a murder. Isn't that horrible? Wouldn't it be bad if I got another one of these out? And I still have 2 more in the deck. I'm going to see if I can bait the Sky March to block. Come on. Because I don't care if the cleric dies. I really don't. Do it. Do it. There you go. This is what the cleric's for. It comes in, it gives me 4 life, it triggers this, and then it... Oh. No. That Sky March is gonna die. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, they've got 5 mana now. They've got 2 blacks and 2 whites at least. They can cast all of the double mana decks and the double mana cards. Zero Angel, Flying and Vigilance. This is where... no attackers. I have to start spending the life that I've built up as a bit of a lead. I've got 26 health. I can take some hits from the Angel. I can't even block it right now, really, because I don't have a flyer, but I can take some hits from it. The thing is, I'm sitting on 1 card. They don't know what it is. And I can hold down Control and do Control Shift and do full control mode. Which means I can let them think for a second. Resolve. Combat. Attack. I'm going to let it go through. End combat. My turn. Now I've got 2 cards. Unfortunately, they're the wrong cards. So... what do I do? Right now, just going to pass. Go back into full control. I have it locked on. It's not working in my favor because I'm not actually canceling anything. And this is where things go downhill for me if I don't start getting better draws. Block. Damage. That's not the one I needed, but I'll take it. Gonna do blue. Yep. Pass. Yeah. This is where they're getting cards after getting a lot of nothing but mana. They're getting nothing but creatures and stuff now. I'm getting nothing but mana. It's switched, basically. And this is the way it can go. It's the nature of Magic. Oh, nice. I'm actually going to say, nice. I can't bluff anymore because I'm not blocking anything. So there's no point in doing full control. I'm just going to let it ride. They'll pound the crap out of me. Yep. Good game. Kaboom. And thus is the nature of the beast. So yeah. I can't make a deck that will win every time. That's not a thing. As long as there's random elements in the game, there's going to be matches like that. I got critical cards first. They got nothing but mana. Then it switched. And I got nothing but mana while they started getting critical cards. So yeah. That's not bad. I have the mana to cast cancel. Diamond Mare. Johnny's I can cast everything with the mana I've got. I think it's an okay hand. We'll see how this works. Oh, they've mulliganed down to 5. They're going to quit, I betcha. If they mulligan down to 4, they're just going to accept it and concede. Are you going to go? Or are you going to quit? Oh, they're going to go. Yes. Island. Flyer. They're at a disadvantage. Two red. Is a mono deck? Or is it an is it deck? Goblin Instigator. Ooh, okay. That's interesting to me. I could have thrown this on, but I'm going to wait on that. So, they're attacking. Nah. No blockers. Let it slip through. I have my reasons. Okay. I need the white. I'm gonna save this in case if it's a mono red, they're gonna start busting out creatures. Combat, attack. I'm actually gonna go like that. I'm gonna peck them down. I'm hoping they're gonna pull something big out. Okay, they're not. You know what? Sure. They're looking at their cards. They've got mana they're saving. Let's see which one they bluff. Dun dun dun. More blue. I'm gonna get this out. going to pick white. I'm going to... all attack. Kind of wish that Deckmaster thing would work. It's a pity that it's not. Playing Night has returned. Welcome back. No blockers. I'll take it. With supper. Yay. More planes. Cleric. I see. I don't know if that was me or they were at a 2-color deck and they weren't getting the other color. I have no clue. I just know it happens a lot with that deck. Oh, that's a good card. Defender. If it dies, create a 2/2 red dragon with flying. And 1 red mana. This creature gets... oh, wow. It's a pumper. Claim. If I get 12 wins, I get 25 gold. Okay. Packs. Packs. I have been saving these up this week. We're going to go oldest to newest. Slowly but surely. Ooh. This is the best kind of reward because this can be any mythic rare I want it to be. I will take this. Ixalan's Binding. I mean, it could be a mythic rare from another set. Doesn't even have to be Ixalan. When Ixalan's Binding enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this leaves the battlefield. Your opponent can't cast spells of the same name or as the exile card. See? This is where you do stuff like you put this out and you exile a Johnny's Pridemate and people can't get any more Johnny's Pridemates. Stuff like that. That's a really evil card. Lightning Strike. Good old standard. Love that card. I have tons of these already. Yeah, wild cards are great. Redeem this wild card for any mythic rare card by adding the desired card to your deck. So basically, this is any mythic rare card I want it to be. Yeah, I think it's a really good system. They have... or is it up here? Yeah. You can earn wild cards as these go up. This will give another tick on the rare. This is uncommons. Every pack I open, I'll get a tick on this. And when I get one of these, I get a tick on this. So you can... yeah, see, new mythic rare. So you can earn wild cards or you can get them as bonuses in packs. It's a really good system. I really do like it. Oh, crap, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well. Too late. Itlamok. This is a really good card. When Growing Rights of Itlamok enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You reveal a creature card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in any order. The beginning of your end step, if you control 4 or more creatures, that turns into a super land. It flips over. Transform Growing Rights of Itlamok. Wow. Tap, add 1 green for each creature you control. That's evil. Woof. Okay. Drover of the Mighty. Yeah, once you start getting full sets, you get more ticks too, yeah. Wild cards is one of the best systems they have in place in this game. Hands down. Easily. Drover of the Mighty gets +2 as long as you control a dinosaur. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. That's nice. Oh, it's basically a Dino Druid. Okay. Stormfleet Spy. When it enters the battlefield, if you attacked with a creature this turn, draw a card. That's nice. For each creature. Oh, yeah. This one's good. It's great for Merfolk decks. I think it's in the Merfolk deck. It's really cool. It's like +1/+1 to 2 creatures. You can do it on the same one. So you could do +1 to a Merfolk and then +1 to the same target creature, which happens to be a Merfolk. It's nice. This is cool. I like this one. Scry 1, draw a card. Territorial Hammer Skull. These are evil. There's another white one or an artifact creature called a Star-Crowned Stag. When it attacks, it taps a target creature. So when you initiate attack, you tap one of the people that you think might be defending, and you can manipulate which one the guy has to block with. If they're going to block, it's evil. Rummaging Goblin. Hey, look, it's Ferg. Discard a card, draw a card. It's nice. You can like cycle that way. Whenever it becomes blocked, +1/+1 until the end of turn. That's not bad. I like that. Okay, this one's really cool. This is Rivals of Ixalan. This is the next set. And see, I just got an uncommon wild card. Okay. Nezahal Primal Tide can't be countered. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever an opponent casts a... See, I want to do a card draw deck using Nezahal and other dinosaurs. Yeah, it would be Grimtides. It is. I used it several times today, yeah. Discard 3 cards, exile Nezahal, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner control. Oh, see, if somebody takes control of it, you discard 3 cards and exile Nezahal, and you get it back the next end step. So it's got a mechanism to get it back. It's really cool. Mausoleum Harpy. Whenever another creature you control dies, if you have the city's blessing, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Wow. That's really evil. If you use this with the Ravenous Harpy and sacked creatures, that counts as dying. When they're sacrificed to a Ravenous Harpy, that counts as dying, and that would trigger this also. Plummet, great card. I hate green decks because of it. Specifically, destroy target creature with flying. More Luminous Bonds. I have 4 of those already. Orazka Relic, colorless mana. If you tap and sacrifice, you gain 3 life and draw a card. Activate this ability only if you have the city's blessing. 10 or more permanents on the field. That includes creatures, enchantments, lands, everything. So, enters the battlefield, create a colorless treasure artifact. Yeah, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. Treasure artifact tokens are cool because they're basically just mana and waiting. I used to tick my ex off because of Plummet. She plays angels and I play green. Yeah, I could see that. It's an aggravating card. Specifically spiders, yeah. Kite Sail Corsair is flying as long as it's attacking. It's super weird. I think I already have some of these, but I can't remember. Probably just like 1 or 2. This is the just the uncommon version. There's a rare that doesn't come in tapped if you have a plains or a swamp already in play. So, so I open these mostly to get ideas. Deeproot Elite. Whenever another Merfolk enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on a target Merfolk you control. I think I already have this in my Merfolk deck. 1 or 2 of them. I think it's just 1. It's a really good card. Reckless Rage deals 4 damage to target creature you don't control, and 2 damage to target creature you control. It's 1 mana, and it does 4 damage. Wow. A 2/2 pirate for 1. It's an additional cost to this spell. Reveal a pirate card from your hand or pay 2. Huh. I'm not sure if I like these reveal a card ones. They're a little, I don't know. iffy. Yeah, destroy target attacking or blocking creature. Raptor Companion, it's a 3/1 for 2. It's not bad. 3/4 for 4. Rozka Raptor. Gruesome Fate. Each opponent loses 1 life for each creature you control. So this is an anti-token deck card. What's an Enrage deck? Preacher. Hunt the Weak. Oh, yeah, this is nice. This is like Rabid Bite with a +1/+1 in it. I like these kind of cards. They're cool. Okay, let's move on to Dominaria. See, this is awesome. Oh, no, it's especially awesome. Karn, Scion of Urza. Wow. Token deck is a win condition, yeah. They get a whole bunch of tokens out, and you play that, and they take 1 damage for every creature they control. You could kill a Saproling deck owner real quick. Okay, +1. You reveal the top 2 cards of your library. An opponent chooses one of them. Put that card in your hand and exile the other with a silver counter on it. Put a card you own with a silver counter on it from exile. Oh, so you can +1 it to pick a card off of your deck and the other one off the top of your library. The other one gets exiled, but then you -1 to get the exiled one. Huh. And then yeah, +1/+1 for each artifact you control. So this is an artifact deck one. It looks like this is awesome. But see, I got an uncommon wild card. I got a common wild card, and these counters still go up. So I'll get a rare wild card here in a pack or two, I think. Oh, these are evil. Hexproof from white. First strike. I love things that have hexproof or that can give things hexproof. I still have no idea what I'm doing in this game, says Fergcraft. Hi, Ferg. Are you still at work? Mr. Number 1 on the leaderboard. Even the Sentry. Flying. Okay. It's a 3/2 for 4. That seems expensive. Bird Soldier. It's weird. Opt. I like this card. Healing Grace. Prevent the next 3 damage that would be dealt to any target this turn by a source of your choice. You gain 3 life. This would be really good with a Johnny's Welcome, a Johnny's Pridemate, a Johnny's Pridemate. Llanowar Envoy. It's all the Llanowar stuff. It's cool. Okay, core set. I have 3 packs. And that, dun-dun-dum, I got a rare. And I have 3 more packs, and I'll get another uncommon. It's a really cool system. And I get a rare wild card. This is any rare card I want it to be. From any set currently in the game. Super nice. He's not number 1 on my leaderboard, Gabra. I saw that earlier today. Oh, this card is evil. So, Aether Shield Artificer. It gives +2, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact creature gets +2/+2 and gains indestructible. So every single time you can throw an artifact at them, like a 1/1 turns into a 3/3, and because it's indestructible, it will do damage but not die. You can turn a Thopter into one of the most annoying blockers or poachers in game. It's really fun. I like this card. It's a great card. Blood Divination, as in additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature to draw 3 cards. Sack a creature for 3 cards. I'm dicey on, but I'll do it if I need to. Okay. Mana Elf. It's a 1/3 for 2, and it's mana. Yeah, it's nice. This one's awesome. Bristleboar. It's a 4/3 for 4, and it's big enough that you want to use multiple smaller guys on it, but you can't. You can only block it with 1, so it's great at eating up lesser blockers. Havoc Devils are evil. You can throw counters on them and get them bigger. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You gain 4 life. Really good card. It's an instant, too. This is how you can get rid of stuff like Luminous Bonds or Hieromancer's Cage. Another way. Destroy target artifact. Smelt. Cool. Yeah. Core set, please. Infernal Reckoning. Exile target colorless creature. You gain life equal to its power. Wow. Okay. There's a golem that has +1 to its power rating for every island you control. I think, or every blue creature or something like that. You could get some life back from that golem artifact really quick. Volcanic Dragon, Flying in Haste, 4/4. Reassembling Skeletons is great. I want to make a kind of a black weenie zombie deck. Skeletons and zombies. Maybe put something else in it, like green, to pump them with, you know, strength buffs. But mostly like sacking things. I basically want to make a better version of Chaos and Destruction. Yeah, Berg broke my bits board. He stuck at number 1. What, this would? That would shut down an Eldrazi. Yeah, it would, Cuts. Oh, I'm out of coffee. I'm going to switch beverages. Pardon me. There's going to be glugging noises. I think this is a really good card. Rustwing Falcon. It's a flying 1/2 for 1. That's a really good deal. That's a really good card. Because, I mean, that's cheap for a 1/2 flyer. Smelt again. Marauder's Axe. Equipment. I don't think I've messed with equipment in a long time. Huh. I know there's a white Defender card that you can actually use to attack with if they are enchanted or equipped, I think. Wall of Mist. These are super annoying. They're in my Please Stop deck. Okay. Blast Core set. Let's see. Can you maybe fill this with water? Is that okay? Thank you. Liliana's Contract. This is the card. You draw 4 cards and lose 4 life when you put it on the battlefield. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 4 or more demons with different names, you win the game. What's Master of Magic, Kugas? Hey, Mr. Roo. They have some of those, Mr. Roo, on Steam. There was a Magic 2015 one, but it was kind of too hard for me at the time. When Liliana's Contract enters the battlefield. So basically, if you get creatures and turn them into demons, like you change their creature type through blue cards or metamorphs or whatever, you can fulfill the clause on this. Yeah. Thank you. Ooh, nice and cold. I have water. I can drink real beverage now. You okay?
Deciding whether I want hot chocolate.
You what?
Deciding whether I want hot chocolate.
Oh. Go ahead. Leonin Vanguard, at the beginning of your combat on your turn. I'm going to turn the music on. The external music. And I'm going to turn off the internal music here in a minute. I like the external music better. Okay. Beginning of your combat, if you control 3 or more, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and you gain 1 life. This is a good combo with that, with Johnny's Pride Mate, because it's every single combat. Yeah. Old Microprose computer game, same vein as Civ, Master of Orion. I think I remember Master of Magic. Now that you mention it, because I played the heck out of Master of Orion. Plague Mare can't be blocked by white creatures. When Plague Mare enters the battlefield, creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until the end of turn. Doom Dissenter. I have tons of these. They annoy people. These are great for quick blockers. Nobody expects them because you can cast them like an instant. I have tons of that. Oh, Colossal Dreadmaw. 6/6 trample. Take it. Abnormal Endurance. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Oh, so you can like use it as a chump blocker, and then it comes back tapped. Cool. That's a good card. Guilds of Ravnica. 5 boosters. We can get back to deck stuff. Promise. See, I just got another uncommon wild card. Ritual of Soot. Destroy all creatures with converted mana cost of 3 or less. Wow. That would wipe out a token deck really quick. Yeah, token killer. Exactly, Grimtides. Rampaging Monument. Yeah, I had somebody that was playing a blue-red deck, an Izzet deck, that had this in it, and they absolutely stomped me with it. It was rather depressing. Pilfering Imp. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose non-land card from that player, discards that card, activate this ability only anytime you cast sorcery. Not bad. It's a 1/1 for 1, and it's got a click on it. Barging Sergeant. You're not a Rampaging Monument. You're shorter than I am. You don't count as a monument. Mentor. Mentor cards. I want to make a red-white Boros Mentor deck. I think that could be really cool. I think Mallrat has one. Or Trunks. Trunks has one. That's who it was. Simula Woodshaper. Or Simala Woodshaper. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or an enchantment from among them and put it into your hand. It's not bad. Tap for red or blue. Draw 2 cards. I have one of these already. I've never used it yet. Parhelion Patrol, Flying, Vigilance, and Mentor. Wow. And a common wild card. Hey! Audio. Much better. Okay. Monument built by brownies, maybe. Yeah. Vraska. You sacrifice another permanent. If you do, gain 1 life and draw a card. Controlled target non-land permanent. Oh, destroy target non-land permanent with converted mana cost of 3 or less. That's nice. She seems evil. Yeah, see? Mentor, and whenever it is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to a target player. Really good card. I like that card. I like stuff like that where you can get around, where I could zap my own creature to get around some blockade that the opponent has. Night Veil Predator, Death Touch, and Hexproof. Just straight up Hexproof, all colors. Wow. That's an evil card. Really good deal, too. 3/3 for 4. Flyer with Death Touch and Hexproof. Oof. Boros Guildgate. I have some of those. They're nice. Direct Current. Deals 2 damage to any target. Jumpstart. You can cast it from the grave. Jumpstart cards are cool. Why do you hate Vraska? Get out of my head, Bridge. Later, Ferg. I think he's still got like an hour or something until work is over. Fire Urchin. Whenever you cast an instant, it gets +1 until the end of turn. So you can cast a whole bunch of sorceries and instants and ramp it up. And it's got trample. That's nice. Capture Sphere. Enchant creature. When Capture Sphere enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. It doesn't untap during its crawlers. Yeah. Okay. flash. So it's an enchantment you can cast like an instant. That's nasty. Seems kind of weird to give it flash. I lost a game. She was played in with 36 health. That seems nasty. Candlelight Vigil. Enchanted creature gets +3/+2 and has vigilance. Wow, that's ugly. Okay. 3 more. Then we can get back to the deck. See? This is the best kind of uncommon. It's any uncommon. Also, I'm about to earn another rare wild card again. Pelt Collector. I've heard about decks constructed around this card. I think. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, if that creature's power is greater than the Pelt Collector's, put a +1. Yeah. Elf Warrior. As long as Pelt Collector has 3 or more, it has trample. It's weird. I don't know. I guess you sack your own creatures. You put this in a green-black deck and sack it to like a Ravenous Harpy or something. And it keeps getting bigger and bigger. A Disinformation Campaign. Enters the battlefield, you draw, and each opponent discards a card. Whenever you surveil, return to its owner's hand. Yeah, so here's one thing I want to do, and I'm going to have to look it up. But I've heard there's a kind of a deck you can make. Blue-black is called Dimir. It's the Dimir Guild. That's the whole thing about Guilds of Ravnica. There's different, like Boros and Selesnya is green-white and stuff like that. Dimir is blue-black. And there's a kind of a deck called a Dimir Surveil deck. And with Surveil, it's basically you look at the top X number of cards. Like if it's Surveil 1, you look at the top card on your deck, and you can either keep it in place, or you can, I think, put it in the graveyard. And there are decks that are blue-black Surveil decks where, you know, this creature gets +1/+1 every time you surveil, etc., etc., and all this stuff happens on the surveil mechanic, and you're constantly kind of reorganizing the top set of cards on your library so you can get what you want to get, or moving stuff to the graveyard from the graveyard because it's black. I want to make one of those decks. I just need to look up some deck lists and ideas. But that's cool because it keeps coming back to your hand. Selesnya Gate, yeah. Command the Storm. Deals 5 damage to target creature. Okay, it's an instant too. That's nice. Maniacal Rage, enchanted creature. Gets +2/+2 and can't block. Weird. Never happened. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from that player's graveyard or hand and exile it. Ooh. Hunted Witness, white. Whenever it dies, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. That's cool. I like these kind of cards because you can get extra value out of them. Okay. Unmoored Ego. Choose a card name, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards with that name, and exile them. That player shuffles their library, then draws a card for each exiled from their hand this way. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, so you could purge 1 card they have from the game completely. Whew. Here we go. Whenever you surveil, this is Dimir. Whenever you surveil, get a +1/+1 counter on Spybug, and it's flying with Menace, which means it can't be blocked, except by 2 or more creatures. Really nasty. Golgari, black-green. That's the normal one. Sonic Assault, is it? Blue-red, is it? Tap target creature. Sonic Assault deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. Huh. When you stick... Oh, that's a good card. A little expensive, but it's a flyer. Emphatic Vapors. That's rough, but it's got Surveil 2 on it. His Bye-Bye Murder or a Johnny's Pride made a Hermancer's Cage, yeah. Yep. Yeah, or Slime Put, exactly. You could use Unmoored Ego, and like if somebody's got murders, if they've got a whole bunch of Hieromancer's Cages or murders or whatever, or like you said, a Johnny's Pride Mate, you can just completely remove it from the game. And you can have 4 of these things. I mean, it's a rare, so it's going to be expensive, but you could have 4 of those. I have at least 4 rare wild cards, so I could make 3 extras. Sunhome Stalwart. Oh, 2/2 with Mentor. That's good. So you put it next to a 1/1, and it will eventually make that 1/1 a 2/2 when you attack with them. Okay, last one. Then we can get back to seeing if my deck works. Chemister's Insight. Draw 2 cards. Jumpstart. That's straight up. I like that. Venerated Loxodon. Convoke. Your creatures can help you cast a spell. Oh, yeah. You can tap creatures to make it cheaper casting cost. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each creature you convoked it with. So with this, you want to use as many creatures as possible to make the casting cost cheaper. You could get up to +5/+5, I think, or maybe it's the colorless. No, you can do colored. Yeah, you could get a +5/+5 on this thing, which means it would be a 9/9. That's nuts. A 9/9 for nothing, basically. City Watch Sphinx. When it dies, Surveil 2. See, that would go in a really good in a Dimir deck. It's a flyer for 5/4. For 6? A little expensive, but... Maximize Velocity. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains haste until the end of turn. And you can use it again from the graveyard. Leapfrog. I think this one's dumb. I don't like this card. You have to cast an instant or a sorcery, and then it has flying. It's like, Devkaran Dissident. Oh, that's nice. It's only 2 mana for a 2/2, but if you dump a whole bunch of green and colorless mana into it... Oh, man. Yeah, that's evil. Because it's not tap, it's only till the end of turn, but if you have the mana to funnel into it, you could make this thing like a 10/10 or a 12/12. That Loxodon and some Call to Feast would be mean. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to do Call to Feast and then next turn, because you can't tap something that's been out. You could do Call to Feast, and then next turn tap them all and get the Loxodon out with a whole bunch of plus on it. Up to +5/+5. Severed Strands. As an additional cost to this spell, sacrifice a creature. When you gain life equal to the sacrifice creature's toughness, destroy target creature an opponent controls. So if you're desperate, you use this to sack one of your really big critters. Like if this was a 9/9, I could Severed Strands it. I would get 9 health back and then destroy an opponent creature. Not bad. Seems a little expensive for creature removal, but I guess you're looking at it as life gain, and the creature removal is a bonus. And then a common wild card. Yay. So now, if we go back here, if you look, there's this counter right here. I have earned 4 mythic rare wild cards, 9 rare wild cards, 20 uncommon wild cards, and 18 common wild cards. I have fewer common wild cards than uncommon because I've used some on this Please Stop deck. Okay, so is anybody keeping track of the score? It was 4 matches, a lost one, and a 1-3. But only 2 of those 3 were concedes. There was another one that I killed him, I think. Okay. That's a crap one. Welcome. Mist Cloak. Yeah, okay. I'm going to keep it. Waiting on them. There we go. Island. Mist Cloak Herald. Their turn. Yep, 3 and 1. Not bad. 2 of those 3 were concedes. Okay. This one comes out. Johnny's Pride Mate comes out. Then I do this. Whoop. I got 21 life. It's another red deck. I wonder if it's 2 color or 1 color. They have 8 cards in hand, and they haven't played a land yet. Something tells me they should have mulliganed. Actually, they're not looking at their cards. So I don't know. This is another problem I have. People will start matches, they'll put like one land out, and then they'll just kind of completely go AFK. I don't know if they're trying to get people to concede because they get tired of waiting, or they don't know how the timeout mechanism works, or what. See, there they are. Second mana, still red. Whoop, the Ashino Pyromancer. They're going to do 2 damage to me. They have an instant in their deck, too, I think. You can't do it to either one of them. It has to be me, man. Those aren't planeswalkers. There we go. So now I'm actually going to put... Got an island. Neither one of these can be blocked by the Viashino Pyromancer. So I'm just going to do this. Combat, attack, all attack. And you can do nothing. Oh yeah, I also have enough to still cast Blink of an Eye without a kicker. So I can still annoy them if they try to enchant it or something. I think they're not getting the mana they need. I'm guessing, though. I don't know. Put a mana card out, man. There we go. So they're not desperate yet. You could attack me. Come on. Okay. I can't counter it, so yeah, sure. Okay. Might have a handful of heavy hitters, yeah. Attack. If I bounce the Viashino Pyromancer, I take 2 damage to the face again. They're trying to determine, they know I have an instant. They just don't know what it is. And they can't save those for blocking because both of the things I have can't be blocked by those mobs. I could use Blink of an Eye on the token, the goblin on the right, but it got summoned in with the Instigator. I mean, if I summon the Instigator, I'm going to get another token when he recasts it. That would be bad. If I bounce the Pyromancer, I get 2 damage to the face again when he recasts it. Which would be bad. Planes. I'm going to keep putting this one off. So, I mean, I can't bounce this one because I'll just get another token. I can't bounce this one or I can take 2 damage again. I could bounce this and he would lose it, but it seems like a waste. But what I can do is do that, bounce that. Boop. And actually get a second card I can use on a card draw. That's why I like Blink of an Eye over Disperse. It's a better version of it. So yeah, I have a Luminous Bonds. I could tie up his Viashino Pyromancer or something bigger if it comes out. I got an upgrade to the solution that the Eye of the Blink of the Eye would have resolved. Was it ideal? No. See, now he's got... This must be like a red mono deck, which means there's going to be a dragon in there somewhere. Yep, shock. Get rid of the unblockable one. He's going to get a flyer soon. Okay. Glacial Fortress. As long as you control a dragon, this has flying. I'm going to wait. I'm actually going to wait on all this. I'm going to see what he casts next turn. Plus, I need more creatures. If I keep getting mana, I'm going to end up being screwed. Demanding Dragon. Deals 5 damage to target opponent unless that opponent sacrifices a creature. Resolve. If you decline, I take 5 damage. I'm going to take it. I'm probably screwed anyway. You are a demanding dragon, man. He can't attack with it, but he can attack with the Karen. Yeah. I'm probably doomed at this point. No blockers. So I'm just going to take that. That's 5 to the face or whatever. Yeah, see, more land. Nope. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Just to really hassle things. But thing is, this is still on the battlefield. Even though it can't attack or block, this still has flying. So it's not ideal in the grand scheme of things. So, I mean, I could do this. He's still going to kill me next turn anyway. So, I'm just going to go. Good game. I know I am doomed. I mean, you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll probably get another, if I live to the next turn, I'll probably get another. Oh, no, I'm not going to live. I could postpone it 1 turn by sacrificing this to that. If I had not attacked with it, but that's it. There we go. I don't know why it paused. It's weird. Defeat. Probably would have gotten another land next turn because I was getting land more often than he was. Okay. So that is 3-2. Yeah, see, you can bluff using full control. A straight dolphin. Okay. I'm not one to judge. I don't care. Oh, this is bad. I got a whole bunch of stuff I want, but I got 1 mana, and it's a tapped mana. Oh, I'm going to do the bad thing and keep it. It was a mistake. I already know it. It was a bad hand. Can't help myself. This is where I hope I get some mana. Ta-da! I really shouldn't have taken this hand. Should have mulliganed. Oh, that's weird. Search your library for a basic land card? Sure. Oh, thank you. Okay. That seems weird. That's a 3/3. Okay, weird. And then I can put this out. Which means now I can put that down. They might regret that. Oh yeah, I can do that too. But that's super weird. So they got a 3/3 out by letting me get an extra land. That saved me. That's that's convenient. That was probably bad on their choice on their part. Get rid of the cowl. Mana elf. Why am I facing all these mono decks? Super bizarre. Oh hey, island. I'm gonna do. I have enough to put another wall out, and then I'm gonna do. Bye. Yeah, it was very neighborly of them. I don't know why they did it. Well, I mean, it's the card, right? Old Growth Dryads. Each opponent searches for a basic land and put it onto their battlefield tapped. They had 1, and I guess it gave them a second one. I don't know. Cryptos are crashing. I wonder why. Cryptos? What do you mean cryptos? Black Knight. Thunderhead Migration. What? Okay. Sure. That's bad, though. They just got a really big card. 12-12. X is the total number of creatures you control, so they're going to do some token nonsense. Oh, cryptocurrencies. Oh. Well, that's easy. Somebody's screwing with their systems. There was Russians that were implicated in hacking into cryptocurrency exchanges last week. Okay. Let's do that. I have Water Knot to use on his big dino. You know what I'm going to do? No, actually, I'm not. I'm going to save that. Well, actually, yeah. I can't cast this during his turn anyway. Yep. You do this. Cast that. I'm going to bounce it and see if I can get him to replay it. Come on. Need more land, man. Bloop. There we go. Attack phase. One attacker. You've got some card, I'm guessing that's an instant. Or they're bluffing. They probably have an armor booster. Come on, play it again. There we go. Oh, that's so nice of you. Take action. I'll take a plains. There's another one. Take action. Sure. I've got land, lots of land. Don't fence me in or something. Top 5 cards of your library. Reveal a dinosaur or land card and put them into your hand. Oh, they're going for a forest. They must be trying to get that big 12-12 thing out quicker. They've got 2 3/3s, but I've got a 0-5/0-5 blockers pair. So, I mean, they're going for more than a 1-12-12 dino. No, I don't think they are, man. Okay, I've got so much blue right now. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put that down. So I'll have 2 unblockables. They've got an instant. See? They're not paying attention. And combat. Oh, one attacker. And I still have mana to cast this. I just can't cast it during their turn, so. 7-6. Hexproof. This is a problem. Okay. That's going to be the end of me, I think. We'll see. Combat. I'm just pecking him down. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do anything about the Carnage Tyrant. I can't target it with my Water Knot. Because it can't be targeted, so it'd have to be AoE. Or like reactive ability off of a creature. So I would need something with like a Death Touch. Yeah, he's weighing his options. This is just a green, straight up green dino deck. An Ixalan dino deck. Yep. See, he's using it to kill my walls. It's really smart. It's a good design. But it's basically a green aggro. There we go. Okay. He can't attack with it yet. But he can attack with all his other stuff. This is where I'm doomed. That has trample and hexproof, but I mean, like, I'm just gonna do that. One blocker. He's got one card up his sleeve and 2 mana to cast it. It's probably a... No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Yep. Again, one life off of that. Whee! Yep. I've been holding on to that specifically for that dino. Dun dun dun. Can I... I don't think that will work. I could try and cast it, but I don't think... Yep. I think I'm hosed. Oh, wait a minute. Can't be blocked. I'm going to put a stop there. I mean, you don't have anything with reach. And then I can do... And show your 12-12 paperweight. Exactly. I can sacrifice the Diamond Mare. I take 6 damage. And they can still do another 4 because of the other elves. If he's got another Rabid Bite up his sleeve. No, he doesn't. Okay. I'm going to do... Actually, no, I'm going to do that. Because that'll block all 3. Yeah, I'm going to say good game right now because I think I'm doomed. Yep, I'm doomed. I'm going to let him pound me into the ground, though. Come on, dude. Pay attention with your instant. There we go. That's just a better designed deck. Well, I mean, he got the cards he needed better. It's kind of why I want to do the Dimir Surveil deck, because I think you could do it with Surveil by sifting, using that ability as kind of an incidental. Yeah. Boom! It's a well-designed deck. It worked really well. Hey, Hansi, what's going on? I like making 12-12 paperweights. It's fun. So that's 3 for 3. That's about what I run. I'll probably win another one, lose another one, or lose 2 and then win 2. It's 50-50. I mean, almost all decks I have 50-50 odds on them. Even the really good precons. Wow. So, I have a Johnny's Welcome, but nothing to get the thing out. I have to mulligan this one. And see, this is like, okay, nah, I'm just going to keep it, whatever. I can mulligan until the cows come home. They're down to 6 cards. They mulliganed once. That's good. Are they going to mulligan again? Nope. They're keeping it. Scry. No, actually, I'm going to get something else. Maybe it's not land. Oh, they have a mana elf. What is it about green weenie decks? Oh, I see. I still got a land. It's just... Scry thing is useless. I do think a Dimir Surveil deck would be good. Because you could use some card draw and some sifting. Get some things to return cards from the graveyard in black. You know, blue-black play off each other. Really good. Do stuff like Dimir Spybug that gets +1/+1 every time you surveil. Yeah. Look at the top 5 cards. You can put a land from amongst them onto the battlefield tapped. So this is another green ramp, green weenie deck. It's probably going to be another dinosaurs and stuff. Who knows? So they now have 3 mana, and I have 1. I have Wall of Mist, though. How do you know how many cards they have in their hand? You can see it right here. Oh, hang on a sec. Doop. There we go. You see at the top? You can see their hand. It was behind my bit bar. But they have 3 in hand right now. Choose blockers. Why would you be... This is where I have to determine if I want to call their bluff or not. I'm going to say no. They're going to have like a +3/+3 or a +7/+7 branchwood armor thing. I'm going to do that. I'm going to pass. I'm going to play coy. They're going to try and attack with... yeah, they're going to try and attack with their bristling boar, probably. Say he's looking at it wise. He wise. Blanchwood armor. Called it for each forest you control. Okay. How about no? I can't keep calling their bluff, so I'm just gonna do that. He's probably got something to kill it. Oh, he doesn't. Never mind. Okay. Let's put this out. Gonna do white, because that's what I see in my hand right now. Why what? Why cancel the Blanchwood thing? I'm gonna do Johnny's Pride Mate. Dum-da-dum. I can already foresee that I am doomed, but that's okay. I can block everything. He's got 1-for-1 now, though. So he would either need, like, something that buffs everything with +1/+1. Or he would need a, like, some +3/+3s, +7/+7s. More branchwood armor. But see, now I'm just getting nothing but land, and this is going to doom me. No attackers. Yeah. It's just a green ramp deck. That's it. Get tons of crap out. He's trying to decide if he wants to attack with the mana or not. I mean, I'm probably hosed. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to take 3. Yep. Ta-dum. Same. More mana. Choose attackers. No attackers. It's a good game. I'm screwed. I'd like to state for the record, I have lower than suggested mana levels in my deck. Lower, not higher. Yep. I'm gonna block him. And you know what? I'm going to sack him. Yep. I am doomed. Maybe. Do this. Do this. Paperweight one of his things. No attackers. Yeah, cuts. Good game. Highland game. What? It's a little confusing. And that was kind of useless. That's a failing measure. Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to take 4. 5. Sorry. I can do math. Too little too late. But let's cast it. No, I'm not going to nice my own move. That would be egotistical. It's one thing I like doing every once in a while. Is I'll put a card down and I'll say nice right after doing it. I think it pisses people off. I'm not sure. Yeah. Just swing with everything, man. Come on. Choose blocker. Delay the inevitable. I'll take one of those things out on the way. Bye. Hello. It's going to be my parting words. Yep. Okay. So we played this a whole bunch. We're 3 for 4. We played 7 games. I have won 3. I have lost 4. The only thing, I mean, like right now, I could tweak the mana levels and take some mana out. But I guarantee you, if I took a card out of each, like Plains and Islands, I would probably, the next 3 or 4 matches, not have any mana or still get flooded. There's no predictability to it. This is the thing that makes it hard, is because they're using a random, I mean, because it's random, even if I was shuffling physical cards, it's still going to be random. So, at least pseudo-random, if not truly random, depending upon how much you shuffle it. So, if it's pseudo-random, then, you know, that's still a situation where no matter how well I adjust these, I could still get mana flooded or mana starved. So that is a problem that you can't conquer, and it's one of the most frustrating parts about this whole game. But it's going to be that way for the cards or the digital version. The paper version, the digital version. It doesn't matter. Everything I have is super cheap. Nothing has more mana cost than 3. I could probably take out some 2 cost and put in some like 4s. But quite often, I've won matches with just nothing but 1 and 2 mana. How do I get out of this? Thank you. Nothing but 1 and 2 mana cards on the table, and I've completely trounced somebody or caused them to quit. So it's kind of hard for me to tune it past what it's already got. I would like that, Preacher. I think it'd be cool. Right now, there's not even a friends list. I could see adding a friends list and being able to challenge a friend to a match with specific rules or something. And like if I wanted to, this says deck 60 out of 60. I can go over this. 61 out of 60. This is still a valid deck. I can still play this. You can go up to 80, 120. I made an experimental 85 card deck just to see if I could start a match with it, and it worked fine. So, even the 60 card is not a hard limit, it's a suggestion. That's the bare minimum that you've got to get. If I go down to 59, it won't let me start a match. I have to have at least 60 cards. But, I mean, we've got tons of folks in here that are playing. You have access to the same kind of decks that I do. You might not have all of them, but you got some of them. Do you have suggestions? Do you think I should take out a couple of the walls and put something else in? You know, I do have a lot of 2-cost stuff. I could take 2 of these things out and put in something else that was a little bit more expensive, or put in another 3-drop or more removal or whatever. I mean, if I do it, though, it's probably going to be something blue, because I'm low on my blue count right now in comparison to my white. And that's the only thing I've considered doing, is since I have less blue cards, I've considered dropping out to blue land. But it seems like anytime I'm starting early game, I start with blue first and then go into white. I don't know why. So I'm hesitant to do that. Let's look at blue and colorless. We can do not collected. Let's do 2 and 3 mana cost stuff, huh? Actually, let's do 3 and 4 mana cost stuff. And see, like Academy Drake. It's cost 3, or I could add 4 extra mana to it for a kicker, and it enters with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. It becomes a +4 instead of, a 4/4 instead of a 2/2. Did you pull lands for the duels you added? Yes, I did. It suggests, for this deck, it suggested 12 and 12. Or no, yeah, it suggested 12 and 12. So I pulled out 2 of these and put that in. Pulled out 2 of these and put that in. Yeah. Because it doesn't add dual lands, it only adds the vanilla ones. So I took some out to put the dual lands in. And I could still take one out, like if I wanted to. I could just take 1 each, see what that does. And we have a little bit more room to play with. Let's see. If I do just stuff I have... By the way, this is how you use wild cards. You got this thing. It's an uncommon. Or no, turn 1 common. It's a common card. And you just click on it to add it to a deck, and this is how you make. Turn 1 common wild card into Academy Drake. This can't be undone. Cancel or confirm. That's how you do that, is you go up to the filters and you do not collected. So, Avani Windmage could be useful. Excuse me. Demir Informant. Surveil too when it enters the battlefield. That would give us some kind of sifting. I could make a couple, like 1 more of them, and just put 2 in. Thank you. So, that's kind of something there, right? I've considered putting some more Surveil stuff in, even though it's a blue-white deck, not a blue-black deck. But, there's cards like that have Surveil on them. And plus, that's a 1/4. It'd be a good blocker. It's not a bad idea. When Exclusion Mage enters the battlefield, this is basically like a 2/2 that's also got Disperse built into it. That's super annoying. Mirror Image. But this would only be, so I could have, like, instead of having 4 walls, I could have 5 or 8 with this, I think. Dwindle. I'm not using that many artifacts, so I don't think it'd be useful. I think I have 2 artifacts in the whole deck. Yeah, see, that's artifact-centric. This one is really good because we're going to have basic lands, and it's a flyer. So this just gets bigger the longer the game grows. It could be like a 3/4 when it starts, bare minimum. It could go up to like 4/4, 5/4, or whatever. And that's a really good card. I really like that. Because it's basically a flying blocker. It's going to have at least 3 because you need 3 islands. Well, that's the thing. You could have dual land. So, worst case scenario, you're using dual land to summon it. And it's going to be a 0/4. It's still a flying blocker. That's still useful. That one's weird. Actually, you know what? I'm putting 2 of that in there. Yeah, see, I have only 2 artifacts. Getting the creature cards back up. Let's see. So I have 2 more cards I could put in. Murmuring Mystic. Yeah, I could see that as being a pain in the neck. This could work with the Ajani's Pride Mate. You put it out, and it would turn the Ajani's Pride Mate into unblockable creatures. Hey, Malrat. What's an awesome powerhouse? What, the Djinn? These are annoying. But it's only one turn. It's just the next untap step. They get it in. I mean, you have to remember, this is just open beta, Malrat. Here's a 1/3 flyer that lets you draw a card when it comes in. I could see this being nasty. It's a rare. I could make another one and put it in, but it's not too expensive. You put it on the battlefield, and suddenly your Ajani Pride Mates are unblockable creatures. Anything else, it's got +1s on them. So, I mean, if you... Yeah. This is nice. I could put this in and give some cycling, some drawing, because I can cast this once from my hand and then once from the graveyard. This one? Yeah, probably. It's a good card. I like it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put those in. Wait a minute. No, that's not right. Let's look at... Aha, that does work. Okay, hang on a second. So card draw. Chart a course. Meh, no. This would be usable over and over. As additional cost, reveal a Merfolk card from your hand or pay 3. When Silver Gill Adept enters the battlefield, draw a card, man. Not bad. Befuddle. But I mean, like, Befuddle is 2 in blue. Chemister's Insight is 3 in blue. That's only one more, and I could cast it a second time from the graveyard. I think that's the best option I got right now. I'm going to do that. So, okay. Reset. Dude. Okay, let's try it one more time. Save and exit. We made some slight adjustments. Let's see if we've made it better or worse. Wow. That's a weird hand. That's a super weird hand. But we have a wall we can get out early. Tempest Djinn. And I would have the blue mana to get it cast with just this. I can cast... I have the mana to cast everything. I'm just going to keep it. So we put out... Oh, they had to mulligan once. Okay. We do that. Their turn. It's another red deck. It's probably a red mono. Call in all creeps. Goblin Instigator. Dun-ta-dum. We put this out, and suddenly we have a wall of mist, and we can block. I just hope I don't keep drawing land again. It's kind of the worst. It feels like you're cursed. Take vengeance. Okay. Let's do planes. Again, I can't blink the instigator, or another token shows up. I can't blink the Viashino Pyromancer, or I get 2 to the face again. So there's no point. Instead, pass turn. See what happens. Yeah, take vengeance is great. If they attack, then I can just basically kill one. And it's a sorcery. I have to do it in my turn, but still. So how's work, Morant? Or are you home? I think I want to play some Siege after this. It's like the first time in days I've kind of been in the mood to play it. Okay. Your go. Music is horrible. Okay. Is dealt damage. Right. So this... attack. You attacking with everybody? I'm home eating some spaghetti. Cool. So, right. Whenever raptor hatchlings dealt damage, create a dinosaur token with trample. If you bounce the tokens, they don't go back to the hand. They just disappear. Which is fun. Come on, dude. End combat. There we go. My turn. We're gonna do an island. And hey, look. It's only a 2/4, but it's a 2/4 flyer. If he's gonna take it out, he's gonna have to burn a lot of mana doing it. Let's do another wall. And since they're limited on mana, can I kick this? No, I cannot kick it. I'm going to see if I can bait out a fireball. There you go. Black eye. Oh, okay. They got... I'm sure, why not? I'm gonna regret that, but whatever. You've got walls. The whole point of them is to use them. So he did that so these 3 could become 3/3s. I mean, these 2. So he got 6 points past, which was a good thing. That was nice. So we put an island out. That gets a little bit more. I don't know why he said good game. Is he going to kill me next turn or what? That dies. That gets bounced back to hand. Plus I get to draw a card, which I don't have mana to cast. Dum-dum-dum. I do have a cancel for round after next, though. He's going to recast that. He doesn't have any for anything else. Combat. Yep. I'm hoping he's going to block with the raptor. That's what I want him to do. Also, I'm going to put a stop there. Yeah. Oh, he's going to kill the Johnny's Pride Mate. I'm okay with this. I'm actually going to put the raptor first, just to make sure. Damage. And he should get... Let's resolve it. Oh, look. I'm just gonna... do that. Bounce that. It goes nowhere. And I'm gonna put another land out. End of turn. Look at all the nothing you have. That would be a concede, ladies and gentlemen. That's a rage quit. Here we go. So we're now 4 for 4, 50% ratio. Yeah, I think it works. I count that as a working deck. Because, I mean, the 50% loss ratio quite often is either the other guy's deck is just working better, or I'm getting land messed with somehow. Too much, too little. Flooded or starved. The potential of snowball is great, but they absolutely suffer when bounced. Yep. Yeah, that's one thing I like about this deck is that you've got Blink of an Eye, which is an upgraded Disperse. You can just disperse it, or disperse and draw a card. That's what Blink of an Eye is. And, yeah. If anybody cares, I could export this deck list and post it on the Discord. If anybody actually wants to use it and mess with it. But this has been Please Stop. I'm probably going to work on a Surveil decks for next live stream, whatever that is. So, yeah. There is, by the way, a rare, I think it's a rare blue card that bounces everything on the opponent's side of the field back to their hand. So if you do that when they have a whole bunch of tokens on the field, they lose all of them. It's great. I got to figure out what that card is. So, yeah, ouch, exactly. I can't remember what it is. I saw one of the guys on Loading Ready Run use it earlier in the week. You can search for that if I recall correctly, yeah. Yeah, you can. We searched for draw just a minute ago. So, but, yeah, this is Please Stop. I mean, we tweaked it a little bit. It's slightly better, I think. We've actually got Chemister's Insight, which we can use to cycle some cards when we need to. We get it, cast it once, and then cast it a second time from the graveyard. So that's 4 runs out of 2 cards. We don't have a ton of land. It still works really, really well. I took one of each of these out, and it still seems to work, but yeah. Otherwise, I think this is going to be the live stream for the evening. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming out. I'm going to go see. Preacher, are you there? I don't know if he's streaming yet or not. I'm going to go look. I'm supposed to raid people. I need to get better about it. He's not live streaming yet. Okay. Yeah, he's not. Oh, are you streaming yet? Are you starting up or what? Oh, got a driver update. Okay. Well, everybody, I can send you over there. He's just not live streaming. Yeah, so everybody go over to _Dark Preacher. He's right there. I'll see you folks later. Have a good one. I will be live streaming tomorrow. Not really sure what. Kind of depends on mood. Maybe more Minecraft. Anyway, see you folks later. Bye.